Hey, what's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the channel. And for tonight, I'm going to be talking more about Game Pass. This is going to be part two. I did not post that in the titles. I definitely do want to apologize for any inconveniences. But however, all this information does in fact need to come out. So, in case you guys are wondering what Game Pass is about and what's going on, in case you missed it in the first video. Um, Game Pass has raised their prices up to $30. That is for the Ultimate, which I think is a complete and utter ripoff due to systemic corporate greed. Anyway, before we dive any further into this, I definitely do want to take the time to thank each and every single one of you for being a part of the channel, and for those of you who are in the chats or about to join the chats, you guys are more than welcome uh, to join here. Be part of the live stream. But the only thing that I ask is please be respectful to myself, my moderators, and all my other viewers, because negativity on this channel will not be tolerated at any given time. So I definitely do want to thank you for that, understanding, and so forth. And guys, by the way, we do have a moderator in the chat, so please be respectful again. Hey, Robert, how you doing, brother? So again, guys, Game Pass, it does not seem to be looking good for them. Like I said before, due to systemic corporate greed. So that's pretty bad when a lot of people are signing off, or not signing off, but canceling subs left and right, to the point where it overloads their systems and comes back with error messages. So far I'm doing pretty good. Did you get that video I sent you? Let's see, we have Robert in the chats. Who else is in the chat? Hey, sis. Oh, wow. Sorry to hear that. I sent you guys a video. It was about Game Pass. Did you ever receive that by chance? Because their prices just their prices have went up at least 50%. Yeah, so that's basically what I call systemic corporate greed. And not to mention, I honestly do have to agree with the guy who actually said something about backwards gaslighting, or yeah, backwards gaslighting and so forth. Oh, okay. I guess we'll talk more about that after the stream. So, what do you guys actually plan on doing with Game Pass? Do you plan on sticking with them, or do you plan on dropping them? If so, feel free to let me know in the chats. And like I said, guys, this is not looking good for Game Pass at all. I do believe that they continue doing something like this, they're pretty much going to push their business directly into an early grade. I hope that doesn't happen, but if it does, not really much we can do about it. The only thing that I can possibly suggest is to buy your games directly. So when you actually do buy the game, you actually have their digital license, or not their digital, sorry. You actually have their license agreement on disc. So instead of using Game Pass as like a third party, the middleman, you guys can actually just buy the game. And if you guys want to take the game back and trade it off, you guys could basically do it that way too. But oh, okay. Sounds fair enough. I was gonna go through Game Pass until I actually heard that, and I said, "Nope, I'm not doing business with them." So I think I'll just probably stick with Steam because I'll have like 2 user agreement. Well, I've already got the user agreement with Steam, but I'll even get the user agreement and the license copy through either Steam or the devs who actually created the game. Probably more or less the devs. And by the way, guys, I do have some more information for you. Farmers Dynasty 2 will be released sometime this upcoming day, or not upcoming day, sorry. It will be released sometime in 2026. I do believe there may be a possible planned set date for that. Vane, however, will be their projected release date is on the 28th of this month, so that should be either this or next. No, not this Thursday. Sorry, I do believe it will be. Oops, get that out of here for now. 28th, that will be next Thursday, guys. So Vane is projecting their game drop day on next Thursday. There is no exact set time. There is obviously now a date, but that's just projected. So I'm gonna basically say it's either kind of speculated, but I can't really say for sure because they did the same thing with they did the same thing with Farmers Dynasty 2, but there's no date for that. But they are getting ready to possibly launch that game on that set date. So time frame, there is exactly no time frame because nobody knows exactly when these games are going to drop. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting that game. Also, and I did some other research as well. They also have Lumberjack Simulator. It's kind of like Farmers Dynasty 2 and kind of in between Farming Simulator, but you don't work on farms and stuff like that. You're basically cutting down trees, taking it, and you can basically you can basically fix your house, fix your fix other people's houses on the maps, or you can just take the wood or the logs and stuff, take those in, sell those off for high profit. So if you guys haven't checked out that game yet, I definitely do recommend checking that out. Matter of fact, you can also add that to your wish list as well. So be sure to check it out. Let me know what you be sure to check it out. And if you guys do in fact like the game, let me know in the comments down below in the comment section. And for those of you who are not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and get subscribed for more content. And be sure to turn on all those beautiful bell notifications. So therefore, you'll always be able to stay up to date, receive news, and also be notified each and every single time I live stream. So now replying back to your message here, I'm going to go ahead and pin that to the top, and I'm going to go ahead and reply on video for you. And on the message that I just highlighted at the top of the chats, actually, let me switch the chats over to Live chat. There we go. Fantastic. So I just switched my chats from top chats to live chat. So if anybody else would like to jump in, you guys are more than welcome to. Just note for the records, guys, I do have mods in here, so watch your P's and Q's. I definitely do appreciate that once again. So I think I'll probably just stick with what I've been doing mostly. And if I plan on getting games, I'll just go through Steam and just pick them up that way. So therefore, that cuts out the middleman and so forth. But anyway, I do believe everybody does have a right to know exactly what's going on with Game Pass. So this is exactly why I'm posting these videos up here, get their heads back into the game. So other than that, I don't know what else to say. I will not be doing business with Game Pass. Even though I do have an Xbox myself, I will not be giving Game Pass any business whatsoever or any business recommendations for people to choose Game Pass. So that's out of the question here. So there you go. Uh, if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns about anything that I just mentioned just recently on the channel, feel free to drop a comment over here in the chats. And if you guys do have questions, feel free to ask. And if there's something I can honestly help you with, I will definitely come back at you with a very definitive answer. And hopefully that is enough to satisfy the question. So, and also for the most part, guys, there's another new game. It's still pending release right now. That is Retrieval. I know that I mentioned this in a couple of my other video streams. And right now, I don't know of any other zombie games and stuff that are out there. If you guys are into zombie hunting games, I will definitely keep you guys up to date with that as well. I'm definitely going to be looking into that. But however, Retrieval is I do believe it is an open, well, maybe it could be an open world game. I don't know. I haven't really checked out the game at all yet. Haven't had time to check out the map or anything until that game is officially launched. But I did request early access, but have not heard anything back from the devs on that. So I don't know if they're going to send early access keys and stuff out. So if I happen to get them, I will definitely let you guys know. It is a very interesting game. And if you guys would like to know where you can find that trailer, you can find that on Steam. You could probably find it on Epic Games. As much as I hate to say this, you could probably even find it on Game Pass. So definitely do check that game out. If you guys are not the game, but check out the game trailer. It is really awesome. Very good graphics. And depending on if you have a good headset like this, sound quality is amazing. I've checked out that video several different times. Matter of fact, probably sometime tonight, I'll be checking that out again, along with other new games. And for the most part, guys, if you do have a PC and you are experiencing any type of technical difficulties, I've made videos on how to reinstall your operating system and so forth, but I do a lot of PC tech and stuff on here as well. So you guys can always go back to my other videos, check those out. If you guys do find something on there useful, be sure to hit that thumbs up, smash that heart button. So go ahead and get subscribed to the channel. And also, if you want to, feel free to leave a comment down below and let me know what your experience with that is. Hopefully that does in fact help you guys out. Because every comment and so forth does actually help with the channel as well. That does help support the channel, and I definitely would appreciate that very much so. But anyway, moving on to the next topic, guys. Not to cut that specific conversation short, but it is kind of wearing down like a tire after 30,000 miles. So pretty soon that tire will have no tread left on it. Anyway, I have not found that other video, the one that I was actually looking for, because I was actually thinking about creating my own gaming page, kind of like Steam, Game Pass, Epic Games, something like that. I've had no luck finding it, so I don't know if that video is still up or if that video got lost somewhere in YouTube, or if YouTube may have possibly taken it down for whatever purpose. So I'm definitely looking forward to starting my own game page. I'm going to find out exactly what the costs and so forth is for that to happen. But to be able to bring a game directly to Steam, that they charge $200 for that. That's per game. So I think what I'll probably do is if I do something like this, I'm probably going to charge probably a lot less. So let's see, $200. I'll probably charge about anywhere from 97 to possibly 130. That would be right. That would probably be right around that price range. But I will definitely have to go back in and get my Cash App and stuff set up for that. But the only problem with Cash App though is they're in deep trouble. Or actually, I'll just put it this way: they're in deep shit because they were making changes without even letting their customers know. So I'm probably gonna have to find a different thing to switch to, or I'll figure something out between here and there. I could possibly set up a Venmo account, but I don't know how that's going to turn out. But I'll definitely give that a shot afterwards and see what goes on from there. But as far as anything else goes, guys, it's everything else. I'm not sure what's going to be expected at the beginning of the year, so I'm going to have to start making preparations for that. And if I happen to find out some more information or more news updates and so forth, I will definitely keep you guys up to date. And ladies, I will also keep you up to date as well. Hopefully everybody had learned something from my last video. So pretty much here to also educate, inspire, and also assist people with their computer issues that they may possibly be occurring or encountering, excuse me. So you guys have any thoughts, or if you guys have any thoughts or any suggestions of what you think or what you guys would like to see more about here on the channel, feel free to let me know. Matter of fact, I'm going to start a poll on that. So let's see here. Actually, I wouldn't start a poll. I think I'm going to do a Q&A. Ooh. All right, guys, we're going to start a poll here. Or not a poll, but a Q&A. I don't know why I keep saying poll. We're going to start a Q&A here on the channel. And as a matter of fact, I just got that open. So if I misspelled something, feel free to let me know in the chats. What is going on here? All right, so now I have my chats over here on the left side of my screen, but as you guys can see, I'm actually pointing more towards the right. So it's actually coming back to me. My image on my screen is actually pointing to the left, so my stuff would be over here on this side, not this side. See if I can get my chats back open here. There we go. I just had to figure out how to open up my chats with the Q&A being popped out. So I'm so used to doing that on the left side of my screen, but it was switched to my right side, so I had to figure out how to do that, and I just did. And by the way, if you guys are wondering if I have my coffee, I just finished that earlier today because I just made coffee early this morning. I'm gonna redo the Q&A, guys. I made a mistake on something here. Hmm. Oh, shit. Hmm. So I decided to redirect the Q&A. So basically what I'm asking you guys is, do you see any improvements that should be made here on the channel? And if so, what type of improvements would you like to see? Hmm. Also, there is another game that is still being held on being pending on release. That is oh, man, I can't think of the name of it. It's kind of like Gold Rush, but I think it's I got the name of the game here. Here it is, right here. Gold Mining 2 Simulator. That is also a new game that's still pending release. I'm not exactly sure if that's just out yet. If it is, I'll let you know on the next live stream this coming Tuesday. But if you guys don't hear me mention anything about Gold Mining Simulator 2, that's probably because it's not released yet. So far, it is in my wish list, but however, if there are new games that you do happen to see on there, you guys can always add those to your wish list or add those to your buggy when you guys are getting ready to check out. So things are a lot different down here. So I will improvise with that as well. So northern thing, people call them shopping carts, but down here where I'm at, we call them buggies. So as you guys can see, this video game, let me turn my camera so you guys can see this. Yep, that's not it. Vane, guys. This is Vane. So their projected release date is October 24th, 2025. That is for the video game Vane. I don't know if I'll be able to pull that up or not. I think this is probably about as, yeah, that's as high as it's going to go. But I took a screenshot of the game, so I kind of scrolled down, took another screenshot. But that game is also still available for download. That is an early access. So when the game does launch and you do have the demo downloaded, the demo will in fact be transferable to the new game. So you don't see any changes. Okay, that answers my question, and I will go ahead and remove the Q&A. And I don't think you were on live stream when I did mention this, but Windows or Microsoft did in fact release their 25H2 firmware update. So there's a lot of new added features to that as well. So I don't know if that's going to be applicable for Xbox due to the fact that it's through Microsoft. You can always check that out too if you like. But I think that's only for PC. I could be wrong. If it's been a while since I had my Xbox connected, so definitely do bear with me there. Um, Also, they were talking about if you have an Xbox Connect, I think that's probably one of the reasons why the price went up is because they were trying to pass the information on, which is basically incorrect. They were saying that your Xbox would only be able to work if your Xbox Connect was connected directly into your Xbox system. So, come to find out, all that information there is not true. So, if you do have the Xbox Connect, you do not have to connect that directly to your system. Your system should be fine. It should be running. Now, if you ever notice any power issues, if you try to power it up and it lights up for a second and then the light just shuts off, that means you have a motherboard issue for your Xbox. And also that means you're not getting power to a direct component. So if you ever do experience that, just take it into like a third party and they can have that, they can check it out for you and be able to tell you if it's something serious, but more than less, it's probably going to be something very minor, something easy to fix. But now, see, now the Xbox S series, guys, I don't know if knock my ashtray over. Xbox S series, these are a lot easier to work on compared to the Xbox X. Now, if you guys are in fact having power issues, or not power issues, but if you are having issues with your game system or your game console, make sure that you have everything on the back completely unplugged. Press in and hold the power button for about 15 seconds and then release. And what that's going to do, that's going to discharge all the capacitors that's inside of your Xbox system. So once you do that, you should be able to plug everything or hook it all back up. Sorry guys, I gotta pick some stuff up on the floor. I just accidentally knocked my ashtray over. I do this quite often, so this is nothing new to me. So if you happen to see my shoulder sticking up, that's probably one of the reasons why. So sorry about that, guys. So that can actually work with both systems. That can also work with the S series and also the X series. So if in fact you are having issues, if your game system's not functioning correctly, you can definitely completely unplug the system, press and hold your power button for 15 seconds. Then after that, let off, connect everything back up and see if it runs correctly. If it does, fantastic. Hopefully that does in fact resolve the issue that you're having with your Xbox. Because over a period of time, a lot of your consoles will actually have that issue, but that's what they suggest. And I did not explain to you guys exactly what type of platform that I would be basically working on and who this would be made available for. If you guys are on a low income, that platform base would be for you guys. Because if I develop a gaming platform, I'm going to try to keep the prices fairly low compared to some of the other people out there and go from there. Ah, so hopefully when I do get this up and going, I'm going to have to create the web page first. And once I get all that information up and going, I will try to submit that page online. I will basically write down the name of that web page and I will post a link of that in the description below so you guys will know exactly where that's at. This is not going to be an overnight thing. this is going to be a very time-consuming progress. So I'm not sure how long it's going to take me to get this done, but I'm going to do it all I can to get that up and going. So this will be for like a low budget community and stuff like that, for people who can't afford to buy actual games and stuff like that through other things like I won't say Game Pass. I'm just saying like Steam and something like that. Xbox, Steam, kind of in between both of those there. But if you do buy games for PC, they are a lot cheaper than buying them directly on your Xbox. If you have the Xbox Digital, which is the S series. But I think you can also connect an external disk drive to your Xbox as well. But I'm not sure if that will actually perform to those standards to be able to play those games on a digitalized system. Probably not. So if that is the case and it does not work, that was probably done intentionally. I will definitely be looking into that shortly after the stream. So I will definitely keep you guys, or not shortly after the stream, but I will let you guys know something by Tuesday if that would be a possibility or not. So there you go. And if you guys do have questions, comments, or anything that you would like to add, or if there may have been something that I might have missed, feel free to let me know in the chats, or feel free to drop a comment down below. I don't know what other games are going to be out or possibly on release. I will definitely be looking into those after I get done here. And also, one more thing, guys, for PC, if you did not get a chance to download 25H2 for your computer, you might want to do that as soon as possible, because that also will enhance your security and your privacy settings onto your PC. So just keep that in mind, and just kind of giving you guys a simple reminder, if you haven't got that updated yet, you might want to update that really quick, really soon. So your computer may possibly shut down, may restart a couple times in between processes. So what it does before it shuts off, it downloads it, it'll shut down. So when you go to restart your computer, it will start installing all those there. You might have maybe 5 or 6 different updates or more. Wait probably about 15 to 20 minutes and then go back and search and see if you have more updates. If so, just go ahead and fully update your computer. And like I said before, you don't have to worry about your BIOS. Your systematic BIOS will automatically update themselves. So I don't know if you guys have actually seen a BIOS update for PC. But if you haven't, I'm about to show you if I still have that in here. Doesn't look like I have that in here. Wait a minute. Unfortunately, I do not have the BIOS update on here, but I can manage to get that on here. So hopefully I'll be showing you guys that sometime next or this coming Tuesday. So that's for it's for Windows, Microsoft. Now, if you guys are on PC and you do have issues with Steam, I showed you this before. Just go into your Steam settings, go to download, or here, let me show you guys what I'm talking about. I know I do this quite a bit, but as a simple reminder, guys, if you do have issues with Steam, I'm going to show you guys exactly how to fix this issue. It's very simple, very quick. So just do bear with me for a moment. You're going to want to come down here, click on that. This whole page right here will open up. Look for Steam. You can right click, go into settings, look for where it says downloads, click there, then come over here to clear cache, then left click using your L and B on your mouse. That's your left mouse button, by the way. It's going to sign you out. After it signs you out, it'll come up with this little thing. It'll say who's playing. Just go right down below that box. It should pop up your email. Click on that and enter your password. Once you hit enter on that, it's going to verify your network. It's going to verify who you are first, and then it's going to verify your network, and then it should just switch right on over. But if damn, I can't even speak tonight, guys. If it requires a 6-digit PIN, you guys can find that PIN number directly in your email account that will be in your inbox. So once you do that, you just go into your inbox and it should be right there at the very top. So again, guys, let me show you. You just go into your inbox and it will be the one at the very top. So once you do that, you'll enter that password from your email directly into your Steam account. And once it does that, it's going to verify your network to make sure everything is connected. You're not going to lose no video games or anything like that. All that content is going to be stored right there in your library. So when you go into your Steam account, click over onto library, scroll down, all your games and stuff that you purchased will be right there in your library. So it doesn't matter how many games you have. Some games may require to be updated. Just go ahead and update those games. Very simple to do. And if you guys would like for me to show you guys, if you guys would like for me to show you how to update your games on your or in your library, I can show you guys exactly how to do that as well. So if you'd like to see that, feel free to let me know in the chats, and I will get that up this coming Tuesday. So I'm pre-planning a lot of my content today for Tuesday. So I'm actually doing that on stream, which is something I don't necessarily do. So once you see that, I will show you guys exactly what steps to take, where to go, how to do this. Very simple. And you can even watch your game download as it's doing so. It's very simple, very unique, and very quick. So for the actually, I think I'll just go ahead and do that today. I'll show you guys how to update your Steam games and so forth. It's very simple. I'll make this very quick. Let me know if you guys can see that. Let me know in the comments if you can see that. Okay. So I'm going to click over to Steam. I'm going to come over here to Library. And if any game on here is lit up in blue that says Update, just go ahead and click on that, and it should update your game very quickly. But another place you can also go if you do that is come down here to where it says Manage Downloads. So that would be right about here. So once you click that, this should be the page that you should have open. And that's what it's going to look like at the top. But it's going to show this coming out from over here. So I don't have anything to update. So this is what it's going to look like here. And just go back up, click on your library, and it will take you back to your home page. So once you're here, there's nothing here. It's going to say clear all. Once you do that, go back up to library, click on that. And now if you want to check your Steam rewards, just go up here to, nope, not that one. Go to your points shop. It's not showing anything right here. So you can also check the amount of points and stuff that you gain on your Steam account. It will give you a listing of how many points you have. So therefore, once you do that, you can actually purchase like different. I'm pretty sure you can purchase certain games, but you can also purchase wallpapers, backgrounds, images, and so forth. So once you get all your information set up for that and you do purchase something, that should be stored in your images folder in your PC. And where to go to check that out is you definitely want to go to your recycling bin, click on that twice, scroll down to where it says images, click on that. If it's not there, check your photo gallery or documents folder. So that should be popped up somewhere in that region. So it's very simple to do, guys. So if you guys do have any questions about what to do, how to check this, how to do this, let me know in the chats. And if there's something I can help you with, fantastic. I will be more than willing to do so. And I'll get that ball rolling for you. Oh, one more thing, guys. And I'm going to go back to show you guys the old PlayStation 1s. This type of system right here, those are the ones that I rebuild. PlayStation 2, however, has got more added on parts and stuff like that. So if you guys actually are having port issues for where your gaming control or your game controller or your memory card slides into, and you still have those old systems, and you definitely want to get those up and going, feel free to let me know because I've actually rebuilt quite a few of them. So I do have experience in that field. Or if you're very discreet, I can pretty much tell you guys exactly how to do that if you want to do it yourself, or if you definitely want someone else to do it. Make sure that you have make sure that the person you know knows exactly how to do that, because if they hook up one thing the wrong way, they can really screw up the game system. I mean, I've had one of those pulled completely apart all the way down to almost nothing and rebuild it. So those are the OG PlayStations. Oh God, I think those came out in what, 93, 92, 93, now at 93. Between, yeah, 93 and 94. Anyway, those systems came out. They were cheap, 75 bucks. Buy games to those all day long. But if you do have one of those type of systems that does need repairs or just needs extra parts, I know it's going to take quite a bit for me to get a PO box. But if I do happen to get a PO box, I will definitely post that in the description below. So if you guys decide to send something like that out and you need it repaired, I can gladly show you guys exactly how to repair those on stream, because they're very simple, easy to work on, no problem. And by the way, they actually do take those little cylinder fuses. So if you're not getting power to it, you probably need to change the fuse. And the fuse that is definitely connected to the back. Let me show you guys what I'm talking about. If you do manage to get one pulled apart successfully, and you want to know exactly where the fuse on the motherboard is, you definitely want to go to the left side. Oh, hang on a second. Definitely want to come back here to the. Damn it! Still not doing what I wanted to do. Let me slide my keyboard out of the way. So you definitely do want to come back here to the far back left side right back in here. That's where your fuse is going to sit, right about where that heart is, but maybe a little bit more forward. So like right in here. But it's going to be sitting directly on the motherboard. Be careful, try not to scratch the motherboard or any of its components or wiring. Because a lot of those wires that are built into the motherboard are exactly probably about 1/4 thickness than a strand of hair. Those are very, very, very thin wires. So if and when I do happen to get if and when I do happen to get a PO box opened and you guys do need something like that sent, if you send a return label, I will basically fix it, test it. Once I test it a few times, I will send it back to you along with your old parts. So I will keep absolutely nothing. I'll make sure everything is sent back, and I will post a note under under or inside the disk compartment. Your system has been repaired. Everything has been tested successfully. And if you guys ever do experience any other issues with it, be sure to send it back in to me. Make sure to send a return label so I can ship that back out to you. And I do use UPS. I do not trust FedEx, so I will ship it UPS. So imagine that, guys. An old PlayStation 1, getting something like that shipped out to someone, they fix it for you and they don't charge you for it, they ship it back to you. Fantastic. But I'm the type of person, I will guarantee my work. Once I fix something like that, I guarantee it's going to work same as the day that you bought it or better. So, anyway, I digress. And I did it again. Knocked the same ashtray over after getting everything picked up. I just knocked it over a second. I got to stop doing that. Sorry about that, guys. So that's something I enjoy doing. I've always wanted to be an electronic repair technician growing up. So over an existential period of time, I got really good at it. So I think what I'm probably going to end up doing is I think I'm going to end up getting a couple repair or couple mats, pretty good size. So if I need to take parts out, I can have everything all lined out, everything put back together the exact same way I took it apart. So nothing is loose. I want to make sure everything is nice and snug. And the screws are in at a very reasonable tightness. Because I've had one that actually had a bad controller port. I took it apart, took the controller port out, put the new one, swapped out. I had two systems, so I swapped out one for a set of parts, put everything back in order, had it just pretty much buttoned up, probably no less than 2.5 minutes. Plugged it back in, everything ran like it was brand new. Because over a period of time, guys, those controller ports will eventually wear out. So you definitely do want to keep everything fixed up nice and tight. Oh, reasonably tight, but not too tight to where it cracks the plastic. Just tighten it down to where it doesn't turn and just kind of give it like that little extra nudge. You don't want to turn it too much because you'll break the casing. Or even worse, probably strip out the screw or strip out the threads that it's connected directly into. So I'm very careful about how I do that. So if I do manage to get a PO box and you guys do have issues with your old PlayStation ones, the OG style, no problem. I won't keep anything. I will, like I said before, guys, I'll mail it all back to you. I'll make sure you get everything back. And for the part that's actually sitting separate, I will actually put like a piece of tape on there and write the word broken on it so you guys can just do whatever you want with it, just throw it away or whatever. I mean, it's just something I love to do. So, again, guys, if you do have questions about anything, feel free to ask. If there's something I can definitely help you out with, if it's somewhat system related or software related, feel free to ask me if there's something I can help you with that I know for a fact I could resolve the issue. I'll be more than willing to do so. But if there's something that I'm not having a direct time answering, I will research it and I will give you the best answer, what I believe would be. You obviously know the drill. I'm going to give you what I believe is the most straightforward answer because gaslighting and stuff like that, and all that other garbage, I don't have time for it. So I'm going to come back to you with the direct answer. There's something I don't know, I will let you know. Hey, I'm not sure how to fix that, but give me time. I'll look it up. I'll get back with you. Now the old thick Xboxes, like I said in my last video, probably a couple others prior to that. If you do have the first version of the Xbox systems, the big bulky ones, those also do have an issue with you do have an issue with those from time to time. And mostly what that concerning is that's got to do with the quad capacitor on the inside. So it's probably sometimes best to unplug your system from time to time to keep your quad capacitors from leaking acid. If they leak acid onto your motherboard and it gets into the components, that's a big problem because your Xbox system, once the acid gets in there, it's going to eat up everything that's in it. So you're probably going to have to replace the whole entire motherboard. So I'm probably going to have to get a couple other things to test, like some testing equipment and so forth. So I can check the voltage, test that, fix what needs to be fixed, and go from there. PlayStation So I did in fact find the website to where I can actually buy the old school PS1s, guys. I can buy those in bulk, fairly cheap, very reasonable priced. So I don't know if that's just for one or if that's for all of these together. I can definitely look up all that information there, and I could buy all that stuff in bulk and be able to fix and repair everything wrong with the system. So I'll have to test out every system itself to find out exactly what's wrong with it. The laser lens and stuff like that, I've even taken that out and replaced those too. So this is not my first song and dance, guys. I've done this for quite a while, so I know exactly what I'm doing when it comes to this type of work here. Internals to externals, even your switches, your buttons and stuff like that. I can even take those out and replace those. So it's very simple to do, but if you don't know what you're doing, I don't suggest trying it because not only the risk of shock, but also the risk of damaging components. And for old time's sake, how many of you guys remember, oops, I don't know why that just slid down. For old time's sake, how many of you guys remember these that come with the PlayStations? That's the old Walter PPK. And where that and where that originated from? James Bond. I used to watch a lot of James Bond movies back in the day too. So yeah. And I think if I'm not mistaken, they came no, no, that was the old Nintendo that came with the Power Glove. So those type of repairs, guys, those are very simple. I've done this stuff several times before, so this is not my first song and dance. And once you repair something, it tends to stick with you for a very long time. So it's kind of like tying a shoe. Once you do it for the first time, you get it right. It's right there. You just never lose that skill. Nobody has taught me to work on any of these type of items. I basically am self-taught. So I learned by hands-on experience. So after doing that for quite a while, guys, it's about as easy as a roller coaster going downhill on a set of its own tracks. So very simple, very straightforward. I had a lot of fun with it when I first started doing that. So I didn't have to send my game system back to the shop to have it fixed. I pretty much done that right there at home, right there on the spot. So if anything I noticed was out of place or out of whack, I just unplug it, press the power button, release, turn it over, take the screws out, pop the plate off of it, turn it back over, take the shell off. Very simple. I fix it, put it back together, same thing, put it back together, pop screws back in, turn it back over, hit the power button, pops back on. Fantastic. I had one of those fixed in probably under 2 minutes. But the first time I've actually done it, I took my time with it. But as I got better with it, I just started working faster with them. So you just kind of do that by memory. So once I do get the PO box, so if I do get a PO box open, the only thing I'll be charging is basically the price of postage. Other than that, send it directly in. I take a look at it, fix it, figure out what's wrong with it, and once I get down to the actual problem itself, then I will start with the repairs, put everything back together, wrap everything back up in bubble wrap, and of course, take the old components down on top of the outside of the box. And therefore, when you do get your system back, when I do send it back to you, will be immediate. If it does actually help you guys, if it helps you out a little bit more, feel free to leave your contact information. I will definitely contact you, let you know exactly, hey, this is me. Just letting you know that your system's fixed and it's on its way back to you. So there you go, guys. Hopefully that does help you out quite a bit. If you still do have the old PlayStation ones, the ones I just showed you, um, feel free to let me know in the comments, or feel free to drop a comment in the chats if you do still have those. Um, I will definitely try to find a way to get in touch with you. And hopefully, I won't be that long fixing the system. Once I fix it, I'll probably ship it back out that exact same day. So I will get a tracking number and I will show you exactly what the tracking number is. So therefore, you can be able to copy that down. Or I will text you. Better yet, I think what I'll do is I'll text the copy. I'll text the tracking number directly to you. But just leave a name and number on the inside. So once I get that, I can pull that information out, set that aside. That information there will be 110% confidential. So if somebody else asks, hey, where's that system at? I'm not going to give any information. The only information that I will give out directly is to the owner of that system. So if somebody else tries to call, tries to claim that system and it's not theirs, uh-uh. So again, guys, if you do have questions about anything, if you do have comments or concerns, feel free to post comment chats or feel free to drop a comment down below. If in fact the information that you did receive tonight on this live stream does in fact help you out, be sure to hit that like button, smash that heart button. If you're not yet subscribed to the channel, go ahead and get subscribed for more content, and be sure to turn on all those beautiful bell notifications, so therefore you'll always be able to stay up to date and receive information during the time of this video recording. But since I'm live, I will basically say during the time of this live stream episode before it's completely uploaded into my YouTube. So anyway, guys, I got about 6 more minutes on stream, and after that, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap things up for the night, and hopefully we can try to get a lot more people in chats on Tuesday. But anyway, if you do happen to send the system out, I will definitely try to get in touch with you. Just leave your information on the inside of it so I can get back in touch with you and let you know when your system is done. I will be live streaming that, by the way, and I will also be. I guess I can try to contact. Uh, I can try to film that as I ship it off. So once I do get the tracking number, I can actually write that down, or just keep the original tracking number to it. And then once you receive it, let me know on the next live stream, and I will either mail it out to you or let me know exactly what you'd want me to do with the tracking number. So therefore, I can keep a track of that. I can actually keep track of that package as it's on its way to you and let you know exactly where it's sitting, what warehouse, and when to expect it. So again, I definitely do want to take the time to thank everyone for being a part of the live stream tonight. You guys are definitely phenomenal. Big shout out to Don and Robert, and my deepest condolences also go to both of you as well, due to the fact of something very unfortunate happening. So, I will be getting a hold of you shortly after the stream. So I'll let you know if anything else does come up, guys. I will definitely keep you informed, stay in touch, and let you guys know exactly what's going on here on the channel. As soon as I get as soon as I get more information rolling out directly to me, I will definitely make sure that you guys get that information as quickly as I receive it. So again, I definitely do want to thank you guys for being here. I'm definitely looking forward to Tuesday night's live stream. As a matter of fact, I'm already getting prepped and ready for that. So if I'm doing one thing or if I'm doing 2 or 3 different things, that doesn't mean that I'm not getting everything set up for Tuesday. So I'm definitely multitasking in 3 different ways. So I am definitely looking forward to Tuesday and Thursday and Saturday. And on my days and on my times that I'm not live streaming, I will definitely be working a little bit more harder on some of this content and try to get everything out the best I can. So, wow, I can't believe it's been on here for an hour and 27 minutes and 9 seconds already. But anyway, guys, I definitely do appreciate all the commentary and stuff and everybody replying back in the chats. I definitely do want to thank you guys again for that. And that's basically moderators that are in the chats. And by the way, guys, just to let you know, you don't actually have to be a moderator to join the chats. Anyone can join my chat at any given time. Let's keep everything professional. Let's keep everything within community standards because negative remarks and stuff on this channel will not be tolerated at any given time. So if you guys do jump in, be respectful of myself, my moderators, and all the other viewers that are on the channel as well. I do keep an eye on the chats, and my mods also do keep their eyes on the chats as well. So I definitely do want to thank my moderators for that. Big shout out to my mods, Don, Robert. Big shout out to both of you. Probably here soon. I'm probably going to have to audit my moderator list because I noticed there's a couple other mods that have not been on the channel for quite some time. So I'll worry about that another time. But anyway, I definitely do want to thank you guys again for coming to hang out with me here in the chats. You guys have been phenomenal. And as always, guys, be safe, stay sharp, stay frosty, and most of all, stay vigilant. Until next time, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.